Lisa here, or the Diamond Stitcher as I go by on YouTube and Instagram. Hello, good morning or good afternoon, whatever time of day you are watching this. I hope you're having a wonderful one. If you are new to my channel, first off, welcome. I'm happy you found me, and I hope you would consider subscribing and stick around for all things diamond painting. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your continued support. As we can see, based on this cover photo, we have some big hitters again this week, and I can't wait to get into the rest of the releases. Now, all of the images I'm going to talk about in this video will release Saturday, June 8th. More details on the times and that is always at the end of the video. Without further ado, let's just jump right in. So we always start off here at Diamond Art Club's business page. If you are new to Diamond Art Club and you have no idea what their business page looks like, here it is. Now, this cover photo can change depending on what image they want to feature, but this is what it looks like today, which is Friday morning. Their business page will say Diamond Art Club. It has this beautiful emblem of the diamond with pastel colors as the profile picture. The second group that, if you are a customer of Diamond Art Club, to follow is their VIP Facebook group, and it's going to say Diamond Art Club, and in brackets it says VIP group. When you want to find information about the diamond paintings releasing, you want to come to the business page, which is here. To find it, all you have to do is type in the top left corner of the screen where it says search Facebook, type in Diamond Art Club, look for this as the profile picture, and you have the business page. Now on here they show us, and here's a little sneak peek, we're going to go backwards to the very beginning. They start previewing images for the week, sometimes Mondays, sometimes not till Wednesday. It just depends what is going on. But we do get previews, a few of them almost every day of the week usually. And they did have a special Monday release where they released these two images in celebration of Pride Month. I think both images are very beautiful. I love the colors in this Wonder Woman painting. Now, you can check out their website to see if they are still in stock. So then once those are posted, they would have started their previews. So here is the first one. It says here, peer into the star-studded skies with wonder. Chart your course by the celestial stories unfurling above, for they are the maps to infinite exploration. It's titled Stargazing by Maddie Art. It's going to measure 22 by 31 inches or 55.6 by 78.7 centimeters. Perfect size in my books. It's also going to be in round diamonds. I hear a lot of you cheering. It's going to have 35 colors, including 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust. So there's lots of bling in this kit. Let's look at the original artwork here. So this is the image, beautiful colors. My favorite color is purple. I see lots of purple in this kit. My guess when I saw this image was that it was going to be in rounds, and what gave it away for me is the lack of detail in the painting. Often when there's tons of small details, they come out better in squares, but when you have a painting like this, where you have a lot of areas of color blocking, rounds are perfect. So it's nice to see a round option this week. Let's look at the rendering. So again, rendered artwork. Now, if I move my browser up, it's not going to show it unless I make it smaller. Hold on. There we go. So at the bottom here, you see rendered round artwork. That means this is what it's going to look like with the diamonds down. Of course, there will be a little bit of variation based on the colors of the diamonds when they come out of their machine or production, however they are produced. But generally, this is what your diamond painting will look like. Beautiful. I see lots of areas of color blocking. Color blocking is where you have, for example, her skin tone here is all one color. At least that's what it looks like on the screen here. Her dress too, all of that blue is one color. Tons in the background. Even over here, you have big chunks of color blocking, making this painting come to life. As far as special diamonds, there's 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust. I mean, I can pretty much ensure that they're going to be in the stars and all of the white accents. They might mix an AB, a white AB, and a white fairy dust. They might put them together. She has some sparkle on her cheeks as well. They could also use some of it to highlight the lighter colors in her hair. That's like a given. As far as what the other special diamond colors will be, I'm not quite sure, you guys, because I don't often diamond paint paintings that have this much color blocking. So I am really stumped. I mean, I imagine there's going to be some sort of purple fairy dust because there's so much purple in this painting. Maybe some of the pages, they do have a tan fairy dust. Maybe some of the lighter areas will be in that. I'm not sure, you guys. I'm actually a little bit stumped as to what the color variation of the special diamonds will be. But here is that first image they previewed. Let's go on to the second one. It says, entwine your fate with the mythical staff, spiked with thorns and guarded by dragons. Let the alchemy of legend transform your dreams as you journey through the realms of the ancient and bold. The title of this artwork is, I hope I say it right, Caduceus Rex by Alchemy Gothic, and it's going to measure 27.6 by 34.7 inches or 70 centimeters by 88 centimeters. It is going to be square diamonds, and that's evident with all of the detail in this painting. It's going to have 41 colors, including 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust colors. Let's take a look at the original artwork here. So here this one is. Lots of darker colors in this palette. We've got the 2 dragons wrapped around that rose there with the thorns. Lots of detail in the background as well. Let's take a look at the rendering. Here is the rendered square artwork. That looks gorgeous. Look at all that detail in the background. They did a great job rendering that. We've got a purple and looks like bluish color dragon on this side. We've got a teal dragon on this side. I love those 2 colors together. I like how that rose kind of looks like it's almost going to have some golden hues in it, I wonder. Beautiful. Now let me remind myself. 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. Now, they probably have a white AB or fairy dust in some of the white areas, right? It just makes it glow a little bit more. They could use a lot of the white accents in pretty much both dragons. It looks like the teal one has more accents in a lighter color as well. A little bit over here. I do wonder if we have some of the special diamonds in that rose. I know they have some kind of tan colored fairy dust. You hear me say that a lot. I'm sure they could bling that up a little bit. That would look really neat. And then they also have the thorns here. I wonder if they would add some special diamonds there to make it kind of look. I wonder if it's going to look a little bit like metal. I don't know. Just based on the colors that it is, it's very gray and that, not the typical colors of a rose. And that background detail is really cool. We might see some special diamonds in the background as well, just highlighting some of that design. Again, I don't diamond paint paintings like this as often, so I don't have as much experience. Definitely, I guess I should say again this week, there are no sneak peeks, like individual sneak peeks, just the roundup video. In the Diamond Art Club VIP group, Catherine also does the collage still, where you have your estimated prices and all the details right in front of you. So those 2 things are normal, but the sneak peeks are still delayed. For those new, or this is the first time you've heard of that, the sneak peeks have not stopped. They're coming. They're coming. It's just due to various issues. I don't even know if issue is the right word, just logistics. It's been impossible to send out sneak peeks. So all of us creators are eagerly waiting for them to return as much as you guys. So don't worry, they are coming back. This one was so cute. When I saw this, my heart just smiled. I thought, isn't that an adorable Halloween image? I guess now is about the time of year that they start releasing their Halloween images and then shortly after their Christmas images. When they do send a painting, you know, through the process of getting made into a diamond painting, I think the whole process in itself takes at least like 3 to 6 months, maybe even more than that. I don't know, like starting at the rendering part and then, you know, going into production. But we often do see them released a little bit ahead of the holiday. That way people can get them and prepare for the various diamond painting events, for example, that may be going on and they want to participate in. So this one says, whistle through the whimsical autumn winds as you gather around the jack-o'-lantern's happy glow. Embrace the season's spectral charm with ghostly laughter mingling with the rustling of the falling leaves. It's titled Autumn Spirits by Sandra Evans, and it's going to measure 25.6 by 31.5 inches or 65 centimeters by 80 centimeters. It is going to be in square diamonds with 40 colors, including 3 ABs and 2 fairy dust. So let's look at the rendering here. Isn't that cute? This one is definitely going on my list to buy. I love that the colors of the leaves are so bright and vibrant. Even the ghosts, the white just looks so porcelain white. It looks beautiful. I think this is such a cute image. I was surprised at the size. I have to tell you, I had thought that it might be a bit smaller, but I think the longest size I said was 88. That's pretty large, but you can see if we flip back and forth, like the rendering looks identical to the original artwork. If you stood back 3 feet, you probably couldn't tell between the two, which is kind of what you want with diamond paintings. So I think the size works well. It just surprised me that it was so big. 3 ABs and 2 fairy dust, I believe is what I said. We probably have a white special diamond, whether it's an AB or fairy dust or both. I imagine you can use a lot of it in the ghost just to make them shine a little bit brighter. I think fairy dust would look really good. I like fairy dust better. It just is easier to work with, and I like the more subtle sheen that it provides. And then there's lots of opportunity in the leaves to make them beautiful with a fairy dust, perhaps an AB. There's so much green in this painting. I wonder if maybe we'll see a green AB and an orange fairy dust, or maybe the other way around. I'm not quite certain. But isn't that image just cute? Here is the next one. We have somewhat of a landscape painting. This one says, "Step deep within the earth where ancient secrets linger in the mist. Let the sounds of cascading falls and rustling leaves guide your soul to serenity." It's titled Lost Oasis by Nathaniel Mortensen, available in 25.6 by 35.8 inches or a 65 by 91 centimeters. So it's of course going to be a taller diamond painting. Also going to be in square diamonds with 68 colors, including 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust. Let's take a look at the original artwork there, and I don't think there's anything cut off screen, so there it is. That is beautiful. Let's look at the rendering here. Again, spot on. It looks almost identical when you switch over to the rendered artwork. As far as where they would put special diamonds, again, I'm going to say there's probably a white AB or white fairy dust, and then they obviously have another shade, some shades of green in here as well. You have all of this light green. I've seen that in other type of paintings like this with a fairy dust green color, so that would be really pretty. There's lots of opportunities, lots of different shades that they could use. Even coming down the waterfall, they have all of this white down here. You probably have an AB in there. That is a gorgeous diamond painting. It reminds me of a scene from like a video game. That's where it kind of brings me. I can't remember the name of the video game I'm thinking of, but this scene just belongs in that game. Very cool. Next up, we have another kind of fall / Halloween black magic painting. Here is that original artwork. This one is so cute. When I saw the preview for this, I smiled. I thought that's adorable black cat, and I love all the detail in the painting. I love all of the colors as well. Let's go back and read what it said. It says, "Conjure up a wicked charm with the flick of a whisker and the pat of a paw. In this cozy nook, there's magic afoot by a feline lover of potions." I love how that kind of rhymed. It's titled Everyday Witch is Familiar, The Cat by Elizabeth Alba Illustration. It's going to measure 25.6 by 37.4 inches or 65 centimeters by 95 centimeters, so another taller diamond painting, which is expected with all of the detail. It's also squares, which is expected, and 53 colors, including 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust. Here is that rendering. It looks amazing, you guys. I love how there's so many areas in this painting that look like they're glowing, from the drawer down here to the outlines in the book and the feather. You've got all of this white kind of mist or fog from the little cauldron over here. And then up here in the candles, they're all glowing. You even have the mirror, looks like it's glowing a bit, and the way that they made the candle light from the candles kind of shine on this broom up here, making it glowing a little bit. That it looks really nicely rendered. And I especially love the glow on the outside of the cat. I think that was captured quite well. So I would imagine we have either some sort of shade of yellow fairy dust and AB. I would guess both, because it looks like there's some different colors here than up here, so they would have opportunity to use 2 shades if they wished. You also have the glow outline in the cat. That's probably at least in a fairy dust, if not in AB. I don't know, you guys. I like fairy dust, like I say, so I would put it everywhere. You've got some glow on the top of the pumpkin you could bling up. The bindings in the books is also somewhere that sometimes you'll see shops bling up a little bit, just to put a bit of accents into it. As I said, whatever's on this page of the book looks like it's also glowing. We perhaps would have some orange special diamonds just to make those colors pop as well. And then there's a lot of greens in this painting as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some green. Also, as I say in almost every painting, they do have some tan fairy dust that looks really nice. I don't know if they would have the right shade for the broom, but maybe they would put some in there if they had. Again, your guess is best as mine. I love the purple and the kind of teal colors in this painting. I think it just comes together really nicely. I am definitely interested in buying this artwork. Next up here, we have this beautiful lady. This one says, "Stroll through the sunlit forest where the air is sparked with wonder. In this magical glade, your spirit is free to dance with the colors of dreams and daring." The title of the artwork is Enchanted Woods by Sarah Mustafa. Now, I love Sarah's artwork. I have quite a few of her prints. I just find that they are beautiful pieces of art in their own, and turned into diamond paintings, they are beautiful. They are also fun to work on, in my experience, too. A good mix of some color blocking and confetti, but the kind of confetti where you can still use a multi-placer. It is going to measure 25.6 by 30.7 inches, which translates to 65 by 78 centimeters. That's perfect size for my, I was going to say rules, but it's just a guideline. I just like sticking to smaller diamond paintings because I can finish them faster, right? It's going to have square diamonds, which I love. I prefer square if I had a choice. 96 colors. Now that is surprising. I would not have guessed 96 colors, but I can't wait to see where they all are. 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. So let's look at the original artwork. That is absolutely beautiful. I love all of the colors in this painting. Her hair is glowing. She is beautiful. Her dress is beautiful. Lovely colors. Let's look at the rendering. I think they did an amazing job as always. This diamond painting is going to be fun to work on because of all the bright colors, and there's 96 colors. So can you imagine how many different shades of green and yellow? We've got reds and oranges. We've got the blonde colors and the beiges, the peaches. Her eyes are pink. That is beautiful. I wonder if we have maybe a pink fairy dust. I guess, yeah, they do put ABs in eyes sometimes, just a few. So maybe we'll see some there. I'm seeing some little pink elements in through here too, although lighter down here. Maybe they could use it in here as well. I often find if there's a special diamond where you can put it in a few different places, it's kind of, kill two birds with one stone type thing. I do wonder if we have some enhancements in the bodice of this dress just to make it look beautiful. All that stitching there too, that would look cool if they just put it with a white AB or something like that. There's lots of whites and light colors, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a white AB or fairy dust. We're going to see most likely some type of green fairy dust, maybe even ABs mixed in there. I think there's a total of 5 special diamonds, if I'm not mistaken, that I said. Lots of area in this painting. She is gorgeous. Now, based on the size, I'm probably going to add this one to my wish list. I just have a few really big diamond paintings that I haven't started yet that I would like to kind of finish before I add another very large painting to my stash, but she is beautiful. I do wonder if she might sell out because her artwork is popular and it is beautiful. This image is gorgeous. I love the bright colors. This one might. It may. If I had to guess. It just depends how good they were at guessing the popularity of an image 6 months ago, right? They have to kind of, when they go into production, they have to say, okay, this is just numbers I'm pulling out of my head. Do we want to make 50 kits or do we want to make 1,000 kits? Like, how popular is the image going to be on the first run type deal? So can't wait to see how well this one does this weekend. Next up, we have this image. Now, I'm predicting a sellout. Margaret Morales' I think all of her images pretty much have sold out on the first run. Even the restocks that I know of that have happened, I think have sold out. She's a newer artist this year to Diamond Art Club, though very talented. This image, I think, is one of the most popular images, or one of the most popular images of her collection. I've seen it all over the place. A lot of people like the kind of Hades and Persephone type artwork. So here is that original artwork. I love the flowers that they used in this painting. Very beautiful. Let's read the description before we look at the rendering. It says, "Embrace the night and dance close, for in the twilight love and mystery interpose. In the waltz of shadows and roses, love's light outshines the darkest of proses." Proses? I wonder if that's a typo. I don't know. Sometimes these descriptions have words in it that I'm not familiar with. I can pronounce most of them, but as to their meaning, I'm not sure. But I love when these little explanations kind of have a rhyme to it, or they kind of, they flow off the tongue nicely. Anyway, the title of this artwork is Love and Darkness by Margaret Morales Art. She is one of my favorite artists, and so far I have all of her Diamond Art Club paintings except one of them. Just personal choice. It measures 25.6 inches by 33.9 inches, translating to 65 centimeters by 86 centimeters. So on the higher end for me, but totally doable. Well, all artwork, all sizes are doable. It's just a matter of preference, you guys. It is going to be in square diamonds, which I would guess based on all the detail. 68 colors, including 3 ABs and 4 fairy dust. So that is going to be a beautiful painting. Let's look at the rendering. So, am I buying this one on the first run, or am I adding it to my wish list? I am about 75% sure I'm going to buy it. I usually buy her artwork on the first run because I'm used to it selling out, and you never quite know. For whatever reason, an image may not be restocked in the future. I would like to think Margaret Morales' art is going to be around for a while because it's so popular, but you never do know. This is a gorgeous painting. I tend to stay away from paintings with a lot of dark neutral colors. I just don't enjoy them as much. So this painting is kind of a half dark and half light and bright. I love her. She looks beautiful. I love the rendering of her hair. You got all of those oranges and yellows to highlight the different areas. The flowers are beautiful. Her dress is beautiful. And then you have a bit of the darkness on this side. What the image is supposed to look like. I think I might buy this image. Again, if you've seen my roundups before, I really don't make up my mind until Saturday morning. I get my coffee or my tea and I sit down and I take a look at Diamond Art Club's social media, going through all the images again. This one is beautiful. I love this little butterfly here too. As far as the special diamonds, let me just jog my memory. I said 3 ABs and 4 fairy dust. So there's white in this painting. There's probably white special diamonds. I would imagine that we're going to have some specials in her hair. I would probably bet it's the lighter colors here because that's where the light is shining and making her hair shine. So that's where I would think they would put the special diamonds. Would we have any up here in the top of the painting that's darker? We might. They may. I mean, he has some white in his hair. So that's kind of where the light is shining off to make his hair look shiny as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is some specials there. Maybe his horns on top of his head. They don't look like they're glowing, but they could probably add some even fairy dust just to make it a little bit. The skull on his shoulder too, maybe they could add something there, but I think most of the specials are probably going to be surrounding her. Her dress has lots of beautiful colors too that they could add some sparkle into. I really love the painting. I love how they made, I don't know what it's called, if it's just part of her dress or if it's kind of like a veil, but it's going over her arm, then it goes past her hair. You can see they've tried to make that translucent, and I think they did a great job in that. This painting is gorgeous. Sorry, I zoomed in there. I do anticipate this is going to sell out. I feel like it's a popular image. I feel like a lot of people like Hades and Persephone type artwork. So I do think for a multitude of factors, this one, we might see it sell out. Now we have one more image to go over and I'm going to show it to you the old-fashioned way. Let's just make sure. Yeah, that's our last image on social media. So because if you guys know me, you know that Diamond Art Club will send me the final previews so that I have enough time to film this and edit it and get it up for when they the final preview goes live. So here is the final image, you guys. Now, when they send me these images, they only send me the original artwork that's watermarked. That way it can't be stolen. We don't have the renderings, but as soon as Diamond Art Club previews this, which will be right before the video goes live, you can head over to their social media, which is this page that we were just on, and you'll be able to click through the rendering and see the actual rendering. I find it easier looking at the renderings, kind of guessing where special diamonds might be, but we give it a go. Now, how big is this painting going to be? I'm not sure. I'm thinking at least 65 by 85 is my guess. I mean, we have a beautiful butterfly down here. To get all that detail, you want her to be a little bit bigger. The bird himself is pretty big. We've got the crow up here. We've got the beautiful flowers. Yeah, that would be my guess. 65 to 85, give or take a few inches. I was going to say a bunch of inches, but that's my guess. That's kind of where his paintings, I think, tend to be in minimum size, unless they're a snack size kit. As far as where they would put special diamonds, well, we probably have some in that butterfly. I see some glowing yellows in there. They could also add some oranges to liven it up. We have some bright colors on the bird as well. His vest could have some specials. I doubt it. Maybe the buttons would. You can see the light coming through the left side of the painting, so it's kind of shining on his belly, and that's why we see it like that. His little scarf in his pocket, you could bling that up even on your own. That might be cool. It looks like it's polka dotted. Yeah, there's little polka dots there, so if that comes out pretty legible, it would depend how big the diamond painting ends up being, but you could bling that up yourself too. He might have some specials on his beak. Again, the light coming in there shining is making it a lot brighter. He's got pretty blue eyes, so perhaps they would add a blue special diamond, though I'm not really seeing anywhere else they could use it unless they put it in kind of this area, though it looks like it would be a different blue. Again, it would depend what the rendering looks like, because the rendering is a little bit more accurate because they render it with the DMC color list, right? Whereas when the original artwork, I don't think goes by DMC color list. I could be totally wrong. If you're an artist and you're watching this, let me know. But I imagine the color options for artwork is a lot broader and bigger than it is for the DMC color chart. So there may need to be some substitutions in colors. But there you go. There, they could use some of the yellow AB or fairy dust up in this flower as well. That's my guess. We'll see ABs and fairy dust in this painting. I don't know if we would see a metallic? He does have a little kind of earring coming through the bottom of his beak. That might look good if there's some metallics added in there, but I don't know if they would in such a small amount. I mean, in the bird cage, they could add, but to me, the bird cage looks a little bit more subdued. It's not like bright shining metal. It looks it looks more subdued. So I don't know if that would render right or not. He has these little baubles coming off the back of his hat. Those would look good with some bling in it. The background itself is pretty subdued and kind of dark neutral colors. And then the bird up here, would there be any specials? You never know. There is some light coming down from him as well. If they have the right special diamonds, they could add some in there, because crows, I'm assuming it's a crow or a raven, could be another type of bird, but if it is, the black feathers are very shiny when the sun shines on it, so I wonder if they would put some in there. And of course there's opportunity in his beak as well. He has a little white iris in his eye that could be blinged up too. But here is, I guess I didn't say the name of this painting, did I? This painting is titled Nigel, a Very Proper Bird. It's by, of course, artist Richard Lorenz. So it's nice to see more of his artwork. They've been coming out with quite a lot of his images, and I know they are very popular. This is probably going to sell out if I had to guess. If not, it would be close to selling out. His images are very popular. There is an entire bird community out there who celebrates Richard Lorenz's artwork. I love his artwork too. I have a few of his paintings. I finished Fabiola, and I also got special delivery that was released a couple of weeks ago, and it just arrived. I really need to do an unboxing of that one. It just arrived, so look forward to that on my channel. But anyways, that is it for the releases this week. Now let me pull up the times and let's go over those for those of you that may be new. So here are the release times. So all of the paintings I talked about in this video, minus Fabiola and special delivery, will release tomorrow, which is June 8th, Saturday. The general release is 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 a.m. Mountain, 11:30 a.m. Central, or 12:30 p.m. Eastern. That is general release. If you are part of Diamond Art Club's Diamond and Ruby rewards tier, you do get 30 minutes early access. So that means at the top of the hour, for me, I'm in Pacific time. So at 9 a.m., I will have access to the VIP releases. You have 30 minutes to check them out and purchase what you would like. Some images do sell out before those 30 minutes are up. Very popular images can sell out within just a couple of minutes. Depends on many, many factors. However, Diamond Art Club does hold back some stock for general release. So if you are in VIP release and the painting you want has sold out, don't fret. Wait until general release. Be ready right at 9:30, for example, my time zone. What I would do is I'd go to their website at 9:28 and start refreshing it until the general release pops up, which should be close to 9:30. Of course, it may depend what their clocks are set and what mine are set. We may be a minute off. That's why I go a couple minutes early, just in case. Sometimes if something sold out fast in VIP, it can sell out faster in general, but I've noticed lately that that's not always the case anymore, and I think it's because Diamond Art Club is making more stock, which is a good thing. So if it sells out in general too, and you weren't able to get the painting you really wanted, sign up for email notifications. Sometimes there are canceled orders for whatever reason, or there is stock returned, or they find extra stock, and you may get a notification email. If you get a notification email within a day or two, you need to be really fast to check out, because probably hundreds of other people also got that notification. So it can be swept up quite quickly. Aside from that, restocks usually take 3 to 6 months, give or take. It depends on many, many factors. Sometimes if an image sells out super fast on release day, they do fast track a restock, and they do restock it sooner than that. So just, as I say, sign up for the email notifications, watch the VIP Facebook group. When certain images are restocked, there's usually somebody who posts an announcement in that VIP Facebook group. So if you haven't joined that, you do need to be a paying customer. So once you've made your first purchase, I believe it is, you can join that VIP Facebook group, and I recommend you do. It is a great resource for all things Diamond Art Club. You'll also have access to the new release collage, which should be live when this video goes live. We usually post them around the same time, soon as Diamond Art Club previews their final image of the day. As a reminder, there are no individual sneak peeks this week. This is just a temporary pause in things for many different logistical reasons. Not to worry, they are coming back. Fingers crossed sooner than later. If you do purchase one of these paintings, when you get it, can you do me a favor? Can you come back to this video? Let me know where the special diamonds were in your painting if you do take it out and take a look yourself. I would love to know. As I said, I don't diamond paint every image. So some types of images, some styles of images, I might not have, experience with. So it's nice to hear from you guys where those special diamonds are, especially when we don't have other sneak peeks that I can go and watch. I don't usually watch the sneak peeks until after my video is edited and ready to go up. I don't want to take anything away from the individual sneak peeks, of course. But nevertheless, they will be coming back, so don't you worry. Otherwise, I think that is it, you guys. I hope everybody has a great afternoon. It's a beautiful sunny day in my part of Canada. It feels like the hottest day yet this month, so I am going to go enjoy it soon as this video is up. If you are new here, I would love to have you subscribe to the channel. It is completely free to do. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. That is also entirely free. Not only shows my channel support, but also shows Diamond Art Club support as well. You can click those notifications to be notified when my videos do go live. I try and stick to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule as best I can. Health determines kind of that, but my roundups I try and do every week as long as I can. They always go up Friday afternoons after Diamond Art Club's last preview on their social media, which is often around 1 or 2 p.m. Pacific time. If for whatever reason, Friday comes and I can't do a roundup, I usually make an announcement on my community tab and in my Facebook group. If you're not part of our Facebook group, it is titled DAC Fans Canada. It's open to everybody, whether you're Canadian or not. The Canada portion of the group just refers to destashing things, but otherwise everybody is welcome. We celebrate mostly Diamond Art Club paintings over there. Until next time, you guys, happy shopping tomorrow and see you later. Bye.